and welcome to State Focus. I'm Peter Burton. On today's show, a homecoming for a Queen Vian playwright who's wowed the world with his words, and now Tommy Murphy returns with a sellout show at the new Q Theatre. And you'll have to buckle yourself into your lounge chair as we rev up the ACT Forest for next weekend's Rally of Canberra. Homegrown rally champ Neil Bates joins us a little later in the show. But first, to a story about true love. Tanya and Warren Hayes from Wollongong have spent the past 10 years rebuilding their lives after Warren was diagnosed with a serious brain tumour at just 29. Love Has No Limits is a book about their journey, a story many of us will find truly amazing. Tanya and Warren are here with us now. Good morning to you both.
Lovely to be here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Now listen, I want to go way back. I want to know how you both first met. Tell us. I believe the Charcoal Tavern, the most romantic restaurant in Wollongong, had something to do with it.
It sure did. Well, Warren and I met when I was 19 and then we started going out for 2.5 years and we fell in love straight away and Warren took me out on a romantic dinner one night to the Charcoal Tavern, and I was teaching aerobics at the time and happened to fall over and just about break my ankle. So Warren whisked me off with crutches, and from that date we fell in love and started developing a relationship and got engaged, and the future looked very bright and promising.
So was, I can call you Was. Tanya said I can call you what was that?
Call me anything.
I can call you anything. Did you know, I guess, if Tanya, was Tanya the one? Did you know right there and then that she was it?
I always knew she was special, but it wasn't until I suffered my illness that I really realised how special a person she was.
Aren't you beautiful? You are very special. You both are. You're very unique. Listen, I want to go way back to even further, I guess, to April 17, 1997. We learn a bit about everything in the book Love Has No Limits, which is an amazing read about two soulmates. But take us back to that day, the day that your lives changed.
Well, it was just a few months short of our wedding day, so 1 minute we were the happiest couple in the world, ready to be married, and then all of a sudden Warren was struck down with a life-threatening 8-centimetre acoustic neuroma brain tumour. So all of a sudden our plans went out the window. Warren went into hospital and was told that there was possibly only a 50-50 chance for survival, and if he did survive he would be wheelchair bound for the rest of his life and need the services of a full-time carer. So 1 minute you've got this beautiful fairy tale and then the next minute it's all gone out the window.
How hard was it to hear that, and what made you stay?
Well, when Warren and I first got engaged, we just knew that we wanted to be together forever. When you find the love of your life, there's no turning back. And so we spoke about many times about in sickness and in health, and just never ever dreamed that at 22 I would face sickness and in health. So I knew I wanted to spend the rest of my life with Warren, and I just thought life's too short. Warren had been quite successful as a real estate agent and financially established, and I thought, I don't need to work, so I'm going to give up my job. I'm going to sit by his side and encourage him to survive. And if I have to look after him forever, well, then that's what I'm going to do.
Warren, what did you say when Tanya wasn't going to leave?
I think you said to me.
What do I say at the time? I think I gave you the option, didn't I?
Yeah. Many a times Warren gave me that option to actually get out. He just said, look, I'm so sorry, I wanted to be the devoted husband to you and love and support you forever, and if you want to go, then that's okay. I'll still love you and I won't think anything different of you. So yeah, you're being a true gentleman and hoping, I think, that I was going to stay.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, for sure.
Now let's move forward just a little to Warren's recovery. How straight were the doctors with you? Were they ever straight with you? And did you believe them when they were about Warren's future?
Yeah, from the first moment that Warren was diagnosed, they painted this very dark and bleak picture that there was probably little chance that Warren was going to pull through, that he'd possibly die on the operating table, and that would be the rest of the love story would be gone. And I always just held on to our love and thought, look, I'm going to prove you wrong, we're going to make it through this, and being a real optimist and just saying, look, we can do this. I just never imagined that 446 days later, after every serious complication and infection imaginable, that Warren would be like a vegetable, unable to do the simplest of tasks. the doctors did paint a very bleak picture, but when you're young, you just kind of think that life will go on forever. You just never expect that the day will come when you could possibly lose the person that you're just starting to begin a life with.
Warren, over those 11 months, you had 16 operations, you had seizures, you had bed sores, you became paralysed down one side of your body. At times you were unable to speak or eat or drink. But what I want to know is, what did you miss the most?
Miss the simple things in life, like washing the car, mowing the grass, or waiting in the garden. Normal people take it for granted, but when you can't do it, you do miss it, believe you me.
You could have placed Warren into a nursing home.
Yeah.
What made you say no?
Well, fighting on for such a long time, you just live one day at a time. You just don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. And so it got to a stage where Warren was paralysed and couldn't do anything for himself. And the doctors come to me and said, Tanya, I think you've got to send Warren to a nursing home. He's not going to get any better. And
were you angry?
Well, I was. All this frustration welled up inside me, and I just wanted to just say, no, you can't do this. And then on the other side, it was just a blessing because it gave me the strength to say, look, I'm taking Warren home. Enough's enough. Warren's been in hospital too long now, and I'm going to give him the quality of life that he deserves for a man that's fought so hard to survive. I'm taking him home. So it gave me this date to say, look, we're discharging now and we're going home, and I'm going to prove to you that one day you'll see that Warren will come back to life and live a great quality of life that all the doctors never expected.
But you must have been sacrificing so much.
Well, I was only 22 and I didn't know how to be a carer. All I knew was that I loved this man, and I just hoped and prayed that I had enough love and enough strength to pull him through. I was going out. I was going to be trapped in a house 24/7, caring for Warren's every need and not being able to live the normal life that most young people go out and party and enjoy themselves. But I think when you find that depth of love with someone, you'll walk a million miles for them. And I think so many people strive to find love in life, but when you find it, you'll do whatever it takes. It doesn't matter how tired you get and how many days it takes to get you to that goal. And over time, Warren came back to life, and a little bit by little bit, the real Warren started to surface, and now he's back to normal. He's just this smart-ass, loving, fun-loving guy that I fell in love with.
How lucky was I?
So it's been great. It's been a long journey, but it's been great.
What do you love most about Tanya, Warren?
Well, her big heart, obviously, her compassionate nature, and the way she still accepts me for the person who I am after what I've been through.
Just before we go, what do you wish for people to take from your story?
I'd just like to see people be inspired to say never give up in life. When doctors actually say that the going gets tough and you won't actually get better, that you can be anything you want to be. With a lot of hard work and perseverance, you can overcome any adversity that's put before you. And with love on your side, nothing in life is ever impossible. So if we can just treat everybody in life with love and respect, the world would be a better place.
Oh, I couldn't have said it any better myself. It's very inspiring. Tanya and Warren, thank you so much for joining us, and we do wish you all the happiness for your future. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
You're very welcome. Well, and again, Tanya and Warren's book is called Love Has No Limits, and you can find out more about it from Tanya's website, which is tanyahayes.com.au.